Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play FTL Faster Than Light. I'm Nye. This is going to be episode 2. Episode 1 was a spectacular failure at around Sector 5 or so, but we did unlock the Torus, which is the Engi cruiser, so we have that available to us. The Torus is kind of cool because it's mostly a drone ship. It comes with the anti-ship drones, also comes with the Ion Blast 2, which is awesome. It disables shields, disables systems for us. Really good thing. Populated by 2 Engis and 1 human. Engis, of course, are really good at repairing and not at all good at combat. For the Torus, the 3 achievements are either have 3 drones functioning at the same time, or destroy an enemy ship using only drones with no actual weapons involved, or have 5 enemy systems or subsystems ion at the same time while using the Engi cruiser. We're actually going to use the Engi cruiser this time. Okay, let's start out by, let's send an Engi into the weapons, an Engi into the shields. I'm going to send the human to sit in the pilot's chair. Get our systems ready to go. The Ion Blast, it charges so amazingly fast. It's wonderful that way. And remember that the experience for the weapons guy is going to be based entirely on how many shots he fires. So, really fast shooting weapon, great way to start. So we had some asteroids, had a ship stuck in it, we tried to save them, didn't work, apparently the ship exploded anyways, we took a little bit of damage and got about 9 scrap out of it. Not ideal, but, you know, what am I going to do about it? Fire up our anti-ship drone, let it just fire at them. We're going to fire the Ion Blast over at their shields, see if we can take those down, and let the drone take care of it for us. Let's see if I can get that achievement really quick. 2 down. Nah, it looks like I'm not going to be able to take down all 3 quite that easily. Wow, that's not good. I haven't been really paying attention to the damage they've been dealing to us, but that's fine. Remember that when you're trying to get air out of the ship in order to put out a fire, that the more doors to the outside of the ship that are open at once, the faster air will escape. Which is kind of cool. Whenever I unlock the, what are they called? The energy beings. When I unlock their ship, you'll really see that come into play. Let's get our engines up and running again. So I read a little bit of advice from a couple other FTL players about this game, specifically ways to not fail at it. We're going to try to use those pieces of advice as much as we can. One of the first pieces of advice I've been given is to get a teleporter as soon as humanly possible. I don't think I'm going to have any trouble making that happen, if last episode is anything to run by. Okay, let's take this guy out real quick. That doesn't look like that's going to be hard at all. Should probably be ion blasting his weapons, but the drone took care of that for us. What we really need is a second ion weapon. That'll allow me to get that achievement just fine. Not very likely to happen, though. They seem to be a little bit rare. Let's see. Awesome. We just got ourselves a crew member. It's another Engi. Fantastic. Let's toss him into the engine room. And we will keep on moving. Okay. Got a refueling outpost here. We've seen how this ends. Just pop that up. Apparently they have a defensive drone. Now, I never understood why the defensive drones don't shoot down incoming drones. They shoot down incoming missiles just fine. So, you know. Oh, that's probably not good. That is decidedly not good, actually. That is our ship door control room. And unfortunately, in order to put out that fire by, you know, taking out all of the oxygen out of the room, we have to actually have the door active. So that's not going to work. But that is perfectly fine. We were able to get in there and take them out pretty easily. Good thing they're missing. We've already taken more damage than I would have liked in Sector 1. I usually like to take a lot less damage than this, so we're probably going to get hit by this. Yep. Got tons of fuel, tons of scrap. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna put points into getting us our level 2 shields as early as humanly possible. The enemies have a lot of trouble getting through level 2 shields for a while. It's usually not until Sector 3 or maybe even Sector 4 in some cases that the level 2 shields stop being as wonderfully effective as they are. So, that should last us for a while. I should be having their engines go out any moment now. Hopefully, possibly, maybe. The only problem with the Engi ship as it is that it's very hard to actually... There we go. Now their FTL is delayed. You have no... that's not good. You have no real direct control over what's kind of happening, what you're attacking immediately right off the bat. You need a secondary weapon. So, you know, I have this drone out there who's doing a lot of damage to my opponents, but, you know, he doesn't really have, I can't control it, I can't decide where it's going, and so, kind of problematic, especially in a situation like that where I'm trying to kill someone as fast as possible. Got a mercenary who wants to offer me his services, but I have absolutely no need, want, or desire to have a mercenary fight on my side, so instead, I'm going to pop, 2 points in the shield, take a few points out of my engine, but that's fine, and then we're going to make sure to take this guy out easily. He's got himself a beam weapon, he's got himself a beam drone, he's got no way to get through my shields, and now his weapons are offline. So, we are in a good position right now. I kind of wish we could make this game run a little bit faster, you know, speed up button or something like that. Unfortunately, no such thing. Come on, keep attacking. Their O2's out. And now we're just dealing some random damage, and that'll be about it. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna skip that store. It's a little bit too far out for me. I'd rather keep working my way towards, let's do that there. I'd rather keep working my way towards the exit, honestly. The rebels are a little bit closer behind me than I would actually like. They're not really giving me a lot of time to run around like I normally would. Yeah, we're going to shut down your weapons before that. Or, well, I thought we'd shut them down before they got to be able to fire them off, but yeah, that's fine. So they have a laser, looks like just the regular burst laser. Looks like they have a set of bombs as well. Really don't want to let those fire off, because that could really cause problems. But as you can see, you know, they had a decent laser, still couldn't get through my shields, so my level 2 shields are doing absolutely fine. Now I have plenty of energy, which is good. We're going to keep on moving. Now I have enough to have my level 2 shields up and get my anti-ship drone. Gonna fight ourselves an automatic assault ship in the middle of a, well, right next to a star. Not exactly the ideal thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just sort of open everything, because, you know, this event, this type of place causes fires just break out during the ship, or break out throughout the ship, whenever, oh no, oh come on, you're kidding me, right? Not good. So what I was gonna do is to deprive the ship of oxygen, so that way when the fires were to start, because you know they're gonna start, so that way when the fire started, we'd be able to just, you know, put them out immediately, just by way of having no oxygen. But of course, the enemy ship had to focus on my oxygen tanks immediately. Okay, we're gonna jump as soon as we can, and then once we jump, just enough time. I'm gonna jump past the exit real quick. I think I probably still got lit on fire from that. Probably shouldn't be engaging right off. Yeah, I did get. Darn. Okay. Probably shouldn't be engaging right off the bat like this. This is probably a bad idea, especially because my weapon systems are down. But, well, no one ever said I was smart. Okay, now that the ion blast is up, let's make sure to get their weapons offline, and we can let our drone do the talking. I'm going to throw this Engi into my med bay, get that active. So one of the special abilities of the Engi ship is that they have metabots that can be dispersed as long as the med bay is active. So what this means is if you plug a point into the med bay, everybody on the ship gets healed. Now, it's a lot slower rate than you would normally get off the med bay, but you know, it's there. So all my Engis that are currently damaged, we can make sure that they get going. Now we got this Rock Scout, very much, there we go. As you can see, my gunner has already hit level 1, so it means my Ion Blast is going to fire off even faster now, which is amazing. The Rock Ship is just disabled completely. He's not going to get to do anything to me, which is good. I like not taking damage. You know, I say this as I have, you know, half health on my cruiser right now, but, you know. Okay, come on, kill him, please. Let's see, he's going to surrender for 2 fuel parts, a drone part, and scrap. I'm just going to ignore that, which is not quite as much as I would like. Apparently he resisted the attack. I'm not sure how resists actually work in this game. I see it happen every once in a while, that, you know, they'll resist damage. I'm not sure how that's actually supposed to work. But the Rock Scout's gone. Get ourselves a reward, and get ourselves a bigger reward. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's jump to the exit, and we can start to make our way out. Let's see, we could sell some drones parts for scrap, but I'm going to ignore that. We're going to move on to the next sector. I kind of want to go up in along this line right here. Not only is it a lot of civilian sectors, but usually you can find the Engi homeworlds, and I would really like to see if we can get ourselves this Engi stealth cruiser. So we're going to be going through a uncharted nebula for a while. I'm going to ignore the store, which is probably going to come around and bite me in the ass later on. And we're going to sort of move our way through. This guy has 2 shields. Now, one thing to note about ion damage is that it builds up. It's a sort of a constant build thing. So even though this guy has 2 shields, I'm actually going to end up able to take his shields down because I'm just going to pile the ion damage onto him. Now remember that ion damage cannot actually do hull damage and will not actually kill them in and of itself, but that's why I have an anti-ship drone here. So it's gradually going to take his systems offline. Now what you also got to remember is when my ion damage ends, when the ticks go down, all of his shields will come back online, which is what you just saw. So I do have to keep on smacking him. And unfortunately, because he has those shields, I do have to worry about him jumping. Let's see, he's offering 2 fuel, a drone part, and a scrap. Again, I'm just going to ignore him, and I'm going to keep on attacking him, because I think we're going to be able to take him out before he runs. Not quite sure. His FTL is still charging, but we only have 1 hit left from the drone, and that will take out the Slug-Light Cruiser. Which gives us 2, 1, and 31, a much better haul than I was going to get otherwise. Let's keep on jumping. Now remember, normally a nebula sector will actually slow down the rebels. But the deal is, when you're in an actual nebula sector, the rebels apparently were ready for this, and so they will come a little bit faster. They're still kind of behind, so you can take your time in a nebula sector. Just don't take too much time. Okay, so this guy's firing at me, but it looks like my level 2 shields will hold, which is good. His weapons are all but offline, and so is his shield. No damage for us, and we should get a little bit of scrap out of this. Fantastic. 20 scrap directly from him, and we also get a fire beam. All it does is start fires. That's all the fire beam does. It doesn't do any hull damage. So it's an okay weapon, but Now we get this black market dude. I could purchase an unknown weapon for him for 65 scrap, but I'm really not a weapons guy. I'm more of a drone guy. So instead, we are going to attack him, and we're going to fire up our weapons. Now, this is a energy fighter. This is Zoltan ships. They have that 5-hit shield. Now, the cool thing is ion damage will still push through that shield. So I get to take it out pretty quick. Now, if I'm lucky, he'll try to surrender, and he'll offer me that weapon for free. If I'm unlucky, he'll surrender, and he'll offer me very little. Not gonna accept that. I don't like how bloodthirsty I have to be in this game, but you know what? I've got a message to deliver. We have got to get to the 9th sector and, you know, help out the Federation. So, sorry, dude. No room for mercy. 2, 1, and 19, so I didn't get quite as much as he was offering me. But, you know, there was that chance, so I took it. Gonna keep on running here. Let's see. Let's chase the rebels. And we failed to chase, and so this actually allows the rebels time to advance on us. Oh well. I'm still a couple steps ahead of them. Now, I've got plenty of fuel, which is really kind of amazing. I've got tons and tons of fuel. What I don't have right now is drone parts, and that's not ideal. Okay, I got intruders on the ship. Not what I want to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss him inside of here, and okay, I know this looks really stupid, and that's because it is really stupid. But I'm gonna try to smoke him out. I'm probably gonna need another guy in there to save that. Okay, looks like we're healing faster when we're taking damage in there, which is good. They have left. We have time to get the captain back in the captain's chair. And remember, as long as that captain's chair is down like it is, I'm unable to dodge at all. Now, the good thing is, they've got no damage on me. So, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. They're still unable to get through my shields. So we took a little bit of damage just because they broke the captain's chair, but I'm still in a good way. Now, let's see. I've got 149 scrap. Doing okay. What I really want right now is a teleporter, or, I'd really appreciate a teleporter. I'd also appreciate a cloaking device. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get first. The cloaking device is going to be 150, teleporter is going to be 75. I'm in, you know, so I'm in that range, and once I take out this guy, I should have the scrap for either. It's a matter of finding a store right now. It's very hard to find stores in the Nebula. I don't think they actually even spawn in the clouds. So, I might have to wait until the next sector, which is fine, because the next sector shouldn't be a Nebula. We're taking out this guy pretty easily. Looks like our weapons guy has already hit 2 stars, so he's going to be firing these things off even faster. Let's see, he's got 19% faster weapons recharge, so yeah, we're doing pretty fantastic there. Let's see what else we find. Automatic bot, and he's trying to warn the rebels of my passing. Well, that's just not going to happen now, is it? Go ahead and break him as hard as we can. Okay, so we took out the pilot's chair. Awesome. Means he's not going anywhere, and he's just not able to get through my shields, which means I'm going to get free scrap here. Haven't taken some damage in quite a while. That's kind of nice. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna go to the store. We actually did find one, so apparently they do spawn in the clouds. Let's see. Oh, and they have to give me both as an option, don't they? Okay, what am I gonna do? That is a very hard choice. I'm going to... This is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna take the cloaking device. And I'm going to fix as much of my hull as I can, which is going to be almost all of it. Okay, so we have the power and the cloaking device. I'm going to take the power out of the med bay, because I don't need it right now. So now I have a cloaking device. That's going to make life even better for me. Now, what you got to remember is that every time you fire in a cloaking device, unless you have a very specific augment, you reduce the life of your cloaking device. So that means that Ion Blast is going to kind of be working against me right now. But I am willing, because the Ion Blast is going to be absolutely fantastic for me. Let's get these doors closed. I don't need those open any longer. Pop our cloaking device, get ourselves a few 5 seconds of invisibility, 5 seconds where he doesn't get to charge his weapons. I'm okay with that. Maybe a little bit less because the Ion Blast, but shouldn't be too much different. And then we're just going to keep blasting. I'm going to get my cloaking device again in 30 seconds, maybe a little bit less than that, which is fine. And we are firing on all cylinders on him, apparently. His ship is taking a lot of damage. His O2 is down. Doing pretty good. There go his drone controls. That drone's not going to be able to attack us anymore. He's basically getting peppered over and over and over, unable to do any damage to us, and I'm completely okay with that. Let's keep it that way. And one more. Awesome. The Rebel Rigger is down. plenty of scrap. That's what I like to see. We're going to jump to the next sector. We got the... Okay, so we got an option here. I can go to the Engi homeworlds because I am playing an Engi cruiser. Now, the problem with this is that it's going to cause me to have to go in all hostile zones from there on. So I could go to the Zoltan homeworlds, and I could also get the Zoltan cruiser, which is where I'm going to go, because I actually value the Zoltan cruiser a little bit more than the Engi stealth cruiser. Yes, cruiser, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, so now we're in the homeworlds here. I'm going to jump to the distress call. We're going to see what's going on here. Okay, this is probably a trap. Okay, you know what? We're going to not interfere with this. Mostly because I really want to stay on the Zoltan's good side. I want to get the special Zoltan event that allows me to get the Zoltan cruiser. And I know what I'm looking for, too. So when I see it, I'll know what I know, you know, it's the Zoltan, so I'll know what I'm doing. So, we're just going to wait for our FTL drive to boot up. Awesome. And we are going to jump into the Nebula. Now, this will allow me to cruise around the Nebula just a little bit and cause the rebels to be behind, or to lag behind. Gives me a little bit longer to cruise around the Engi homeworlds. Got another black market trader. Once again, we're going to attack him. Get my drone booted up. Get my 5 seconds of invisibility. Ish. Looks like it's more like 4 when I ion blast. Take his shields down. Now again, I'm running out of drone parts, which I'm not happy about. So we're going to have to see about getting some more of those at the shop next time I pass through one. Which is not going to be immediately. Now he's got a missile, and I really don't want to take a hit off that missile, because that looks like a big missile. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Ow, yes, he took my shields completely down. That is actually exactly what I did not want to see. Let's invis up. Looks like that missile did 4 damage. That is definitely a very big missile. Not happy about that. Looks like we took another hit directly to our med bay. Not the worst thing that could happen to me, but it ranks up there. Come on, drone, attack their freaking weapons, man. What are you doing? And we take a lot of damage. That's exactly what I did not want to see. Okay. So, I need to get my shields back online. Get that back online. You go fix that. What am I doing? You go fix that. We're going to invis up again. He's taking too much damage. Okay. So this is what I'll do. I will let that do that. I'll let him fix the med bay. And then he can heal himself in the med bay. And then while I wait for the fire to go out in the drone repair. Oh, we're taking damage everywhere. Okay. You go fix that. Very important. Come on. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Faster, faster, faster. Okay, we got oxygen up. You guys go fix that. I keep on getting these really just bad events going on. This one should have been easy. Okay. Drone, reactivate. Get back in there. No. Oh, right. Well, that gives power for that. Okay, you guys, back in here. Quickly, quickly. Taking damage everywhere. This is just not a good event. Oh, hell no, we're not accepting your surrender. You're going down. You've done too much damage for my ship. Go away. Because I need that scrap. Okay, you go in there. Don't need that. We're going to power that up so we can get some heals going on here. And we're going to jump to that one. Okay. It's another fight. Okay, this one should be a little bit easier. I hope. I pray. Because this could end right here. I've got less than half health, and this is a very well-armed auto-assault ship. I'm really hoping we can put down its weapons as fast as humanly possible. But, you know, this is the drone I'm working with. You never know if it's actually going to work with you. I see 2 bombs and a missile, and that missile, of course, peppers me right... Oh, come on. That got me directly on the oxygen and on my... Oh, what is this? Not good. Okay, so he's got normal bombs and he's got ion bombs. Let's see if we can get our ship out of the way a little bit. And he still hits me on the O2 again. I kind of feel as if this 15% evade is just non-existent. Now my shields are down. This is just a bad, like, this is a bad seed. It really is. This entire everything. Wow. I'm not going to even have time to jump, but this is going to be the end of this run right here, I think. Here it comes, and that's it. Okay, guys. That didn't last long. We were doing okay to begin with, but those last two fights, just not good fights. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you next time.